Well, I think if we go right back to Genesis again, I think there are five that I'd like to just briefly mention. The first is belief in God, that we're living in a society which is increasingly atheistic, that God doesn't exist, that we're not accountable, that there's no judgment, there's no heaven or hell, that Jesus was not God in the flesh. That's the first one. The second foundation is that we're made in the image of God and therefore precious, made for a relationship with God. And that's the fundamental basis of all human rights and all law on which our Western society was once originally built. I think a third foundation that's gone is that of gender. The Bible is unashamedly binary, that human beings are made as male and female, and gender is not a social construct. The fourth one is, as I've already alluded to, marriage, and particularly that marriage is the context, the only context. One man, one woman for life is the only context for sexuality. God's gift, but to be enjoyed only in that context. Anything outside that is a disaster. And then the final foundation that's being destroyed is the sanctity of human life. The idea that we have a right to be able to take the life of innocent human beings, either at the beginning or the end, or people who are particularly vulnerable through disability. So when the foundations are being destroyed, what do the righteous do? Well, that's a great question that the psalmist addresses, and I think that's how it applies to our particular post-Christian European society.